Hey, this is Kat from Red Mountain Shaman, and I share shamanic wisdom through dreams, visions, nature, synchronicities, intuition, channeling, art, music, photography, and shamanic journeys. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share a dream that I had back in November of 2020. And this dream has so much symbolism in it. And now that a few years have passed since I had this dream on November 21st, 2020, I can really start to see what a lot of this symbolism was talking about. So the dream starts out with me and my husband Michael, and we were going to a big city on a last-minute road trip. We did not have reservations for lodging. When we got there, we found a back entrance to a huge hotel. Inside, the place was completely falling apart. There was graffiti everywhere, and in some places the floor and the walls were gone, so you could see the steel support beams. We found one open room with 2 twin beds, and the mattresses were just so old that they were sunken in. I almost fell through the floor because there was just a thin piece of plywood as a makeshift covering. I suggested that we go to the lobby to see if they had any better rooms because it was so cheap. There was even a sign in the hallway that said the rooms were as low as $14. On the way to the elevator, we came across a man who lived in the hotel, and he had a much nicer room. He said that he was on his way to do some street entertainment for the people in the city, and he had a box of colorful clown-like props. We wished him well and continued on to find the lobby. There was a secret door from the corroded back part of the hotel to the lobby, and we were shocked when we opened it to find the lobby in shiny, white, pristine condition. It was all very modern and inviting. All of the hotel workers were Asian. I wasn't sure at the time what that was about, but now I possibly think that it's the influence of Asian control over power structures, which is interesting because this dream was set in America, so perhaps this control has extended to America. And I want to make it clear, I don't believe this has anything to do with the beautiful Asian people or their culture. I just think it probably had to do with those in power. When I started whispering to Michael that I wanted to go to a real hotel with a real bed, the clerks became visibly agitated. I went to sit on a bench and he continued talking to the clerks, and I began motioning to Michael that I wanted to leave, and I wanted a clean place with a pool so we could go swimming. The clerks got even more agitated at me for trying to influence him to leave with me. Then, in a motion to persuade us to stay, they explained that they had 24/7 live horror movies on their television that was filmed in their own basement. At that point, I rolled my eyes, and I went to see the actors filming. It was kind of like a circus, and they were fumbling all over themselves, trying to maintain the captivation of those watching their silly show. I said, "This in no way persuades me to stay here. I'm leaving." That's the point when I woke up. I feel like this may all be very symbolic of the false power structures and paradigms that are in place that are just so old and crumbling that they're just no longer serving us. Kind of like a suppressive matrix that we're living in right now. And all these things that are being done to keep us in this paradigm behind the scenes is broken. And then in the lobby, there's like this false facade that's shiny and enticing. So it's up to us to stand up to this, what we see now as this false facade, and leave it behind for something better. I feel like we need to leave behind these false systems for a more organic and free earth. And if you get anything out of the symbolism in this dream, feel free to mention what your perspective might be in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. Have a great night. Thanks for listening, and if you are interested in my shamanic work or music, see the links below. Please press like, subscribe, and share with anyone you think would be open to these messages. And have a beautiful day.